take us a few days to get used to it.
Oh, great. So it's hard, basically.
If you can plug in numbers into a calculator, you will be just fine. Now,
will you give us a formula?
yes, all the formulas are going to be on the test. Let me, well, okay, so those, I will write those better. I will write it better before the test. You will need these. I know it's been a while, right? You will need, this is the law of sines. I'm not writing all of them, but if there was a C, I would write C, right? And then today's is the law of cosine, all right? So I'll show you, actually let me write down the formula. I'm gonna write it down right here. So that, because I'm videoing it, so if you need to go back and watch the video so we can see it. But that's all the formulas we have so far. Tomorrow I'll write the law of cosine. Oh, wrong book.
I feel like I'm going to get confused on what formula to use.
It should tell you, I think, I made the test last year like that. It'll say, use the law of sines. So you would,
Which would be
the one that has the word sine. And then if it says, use the law of cosine, then you'll do today's formula. Now, let me put, I'm going to show you, don't write it yet though. I'm going to show you, it gives you 3 formulas. Please, please, please do not write it because we're going to just do one formula. I just want you to understand them. Okay, give it a second. I know it's blurry. There it goes. All right, write it down. All right. Now, here's 3 formulas. They are the exact same formula. All you need is one. Notice, what does this look a little similar to? Almost looks kind of like Pythagorean theorem. It's not. So, all we need is one. Now, this is what we would do. Whatever side we're looking for, so if I'm looking for A, then I obviously know what angle. A. So see, if I was looking for side B, what do you notice is behind the cosine? B. So you just pick what formula. If I was looking for C, then what? I would have that angle right there.
So what one?
You're given, huh?
Which one will you write now?
I would just write down the top one. I'll write it in a second. Okay? So you're given information. So in this case, I'll probably be given these 2 sides and that angle. So I just plug in the numbers all in my calculator and it figures it out for me. That's what's so nice, okay? It is just very intimidating formula, right? So let me write it down on just a sheet of paper. That way we just have one little formula, okay? Let's say I'm going to name it with the letter. I'm going to write it at the top. But whatever side you're looking for, the angle that goes with it is over here. So like say I have a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc times the cosine of a. There's my a's. Okay? Say that I was looking for side b, then what would be right here? The b's. Anyway, and so on. Okay? Don't let the letters confuse you. I'll do a problem in a second. Is everybody good with this formula? All you will do is plug in numbers with their information they give you. Okay?
They'll give you all the information except for what you're looking for?
So, and then tomorrow, I think at some point we'll look for the angle. That's kind of the harder part. But for now, we're just going to look for the side. That's the easier part. So let me draw our triangle and let's see what we're looking for. So I've got A, B, C.
So will they have a long side and short side?
Hold on. Well, but you don't, that's not anything needed, really, the long side or short side. Okay, so we are looking for B. Okay, so while I have A right here, what actually is going to go right there? B. Does everybody understand that? Even though I have the letter A, what I'm looking for is actually this, okay? So I just need to plug that in. And then I plug in these 2 things. While these say B and C, they're really what? A and C, the 2 things I know. Does everybody understand that? This is what you don't know. these are the two sides you do know. Okay? B and C. Or A and C, whatever. Yeah, you just have to know. I mean, we could write all three formulas down if you want to. I could. But to me, you just need to know that, okay, I'm looking for B. So I'll write that right here. Now, the other two sides, what are they that I do know? 10 and 22. So I'm going to put 10 squared and 22 squared minus, and then 2 times those sides. What were those sides again? 10 and 22. Then times the cosine of the angle that goes with what I'm looking for. What angle goes with this one? 44.
Well, if I type that in my calculator, would it go up?
So, I mean, you can try to type the whole thing. I usually take it step by step.
Do you know the angle that you don't?
Yeah, you have to know the angle. You have to know the angle that goes with that side. Okay? That's the angle that you use. I don't know if you type it in, if it'll do it right. It might. I just usually do step by step. Like, I'll just do 10 squared plus 22 squared.
267.
That's just that part right there? You said that's two.
All of it.
Oh, the whole thing? Okay, I don't know yet. Let me see. Is it? I don't know. They didn't do it step by step. Let me just see what I get at the end. Okay, so I'm just going to do 10 squared plus 22 squared. And I get 584. Okay, minus 2 times 10 times 22 times the cosine of 44. I'm just multiplying those things together. Times cosine of 44. Okay? And I get 316, and that might be what you got. So I'm going to do 584 minus that. And I get, same thing you got.
That makes it easy.
So you can just type the whole thing in. Sometimes you have to be careful with your calculator. Now, is that my answer? Is that B? What do y'all notice that equals? B squared. So what do you do? Square root it. So on my calculator, I'm just going to type in square root of that number. And it's about 16, I'll just go to the 10th place, 16.4. There it is. That's my missing side, which makes sense. This number's 10, this number's 22. I'm going to assume it's somewhere like in a number close to that. If I got 900, would that make sense for my triangle to have 10, 22, and 900? Right? That wouldn't make sense. So it's a number close, so I think that would be right, and it is. Okay, let's see. We will do one more of those, okay, just like that. And then tomorrow we'll add on to it. So I've got...
That's a lot.
Tomorrow we may look for the angle. And that's a little bit harder. That's it though. Same formula, same exact formula.
Wait, so that top thing is the formula?
That's the formula. That's the same exact formula we will use tomorrow. We will practice this and then we'll add one more little step. Okay, here's our next one. Let me draw. M, N, and L. See, they don't even use the same letters at all. This one's 48. This one's 29. That's 104 degrees. So what side am I looking for? Little L, okay? So I'll just put it like that so it's not confusing. What are the two sides I do know?
48.
48, yeah, it's supposed to be an 8. 48 and 29. And if you were looking at your formula, then it's minus 2 times both of those. Times the cosine of what angle goes with the L? 104. So, and she said she typed it all in. So let's give that a try. 48 squared plus 29 squared minus 2 times 48 times 29 cosine of 104. And I get 3,818 da 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 da.
Hold on, I need to write all that down.
Okay. For your answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you move your calculator, please, so I can write it?
Do you have the same kind of calculator as me?
I have TU 85.
Yeah.
Is it set right?
Yeah, well, she got the right answer last time. Let me try it my way I did it last time.
You need, cosine of 109, I did 109 is 104.
Oh, what is it? It is 104. Yeah, see if you get the same answer. Now, that is not my final answer, but I'm waiting. The what?
The
L?
yes.
I don't know it yet. I'm trying to find that.
I thought you were doing leg.
Well, no. I just put L. I did a cursive L because otherwise it'll look like a 1. Okay? So it's just L squared. I have not done.
Yeah, I got it.
There's one last step. What do I have to do? Square root it. Oh, dang. Hold on. I wished I could have. There it is. All right. So I'm going to square root. And I just like to scroll up and grab my number that way. And I get 61.8. So my length is 61.8. Oh, good.
Let me hold on. Wait, I want to try it your way.
Okay. Go ahead.
So 48 squared. What do you do that's different?
What did I do? What?
You are
Oh, tomorrow or today?
Yeah. What are you doing that's different? Like, what's the other way to do it?
This is the only, like you just put, oh, I broke it down and did it step by step with my numbers. But once Haley said she just entered it in and got the right number, that's fine.
So would
Now,
it be-
tomorrow we do have to kind of break
Would
it down a
it
little
be
bit.
2 times 48 times 29?
Yeah, the way I entered it in my calculator, it looks like this. Look. I did 48 squared plus 29 squared minus 2 times 48 times 29 cosine of 104. I just basically plugged in my numbers.
Do it how you did it.
It also works if you do parentheses.
Yeah, this is probably the easiest way if you have a graphing calculator. This is probably, you can just let it do all the formula for you, okay? But then don't forget you have to take the square root. And y'all, we're done. I'm going to stop this video. But, so tomorrow we'll learn this, start our worksheet. Friday we'll probably finish up the worksheet and just start study guide. That's all we're going to do Friday and all we're going to do Monday. And then we'll just see where we are as far as test goes.
So, wait, don't go off of it.
Okay. I'll leave.
Do you have Shirley's work?
Shirley's work? No, and I need to go print that because, will she be back
She'll be back tomorrow.
tomorrow?
I believe so.
I will have it in a little bit. I actually need to print it over break.
Okay.
All right, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. I shall stop record.